Hi everyone, it is I, Lady Heather, and it is day 12 of Spooky Stories. We go back to 1734, November 20th to be exact, America's Stonehenge in Salem, New Hampshire. America's Stonehenge, located in the deep woods near Salem, New Hampshire, has always been shrouded in mystery. This 4,000-year-old site is a maze of stone walls and trails, punctuated with stone chambers. The main site contains a sacrificial altar, working observatory, burial chamber, and oracle hole. Little is known about the site or why it was abandoned. The property is open to the public, and many visitors have witnessed their share of paranormal activity. Some have felt as if they were being watched, while others have spoken of a pair of red eyes watching them from the forest. Ooh, creepy. Batteries in electronic devices become drained, and even hot coffee goes cold quickly. That's a new one. I have literally never heard anything about the coffee. But hey, there have also been reports that one of the larger stones in the parking lot has morphed into the shape of a little old lady. Stones taken from the area have been quickly returned by frightened visitors who claim that they have been transformed into 9-foot-tall Native Americans. I'm not buying this one. Many feel that Mystery Hill, as it's sometimes called, holds the secrets to America's past buried beneath its rock formation. But to now, it has yet to reveal them. I don't know. What do you think on this one? Terrifying tidbit. Smudging is a ceremony in which a bundle of herbs, most commonly sage, cedar, or sweetgrass, is burned to drive out a negative energy or entity from entering a space. I don't know if that's a terrifying tidbit, but okay. Anyway, bye for now. This concludes day 12 of Spooky Stories. Hi everyone. This is day 13 of Spooky Stories, and I have a ghostly tale for you. November 22nd, 1904, the Fox Sisters in Hydesville, New York. The Spook House, as it was so aptly named, was a location where the Fox Sisters first realized their abilities to communicate with the dead. Although the disturbing sounds had been heard prior, on March 31st, 1848, the spirit of a man reached out to the Fox Sisters by rapping on the walls. Ooh. As if the spirit could hear and see all, it accurately answered a series of questions for both family and neighbors alike. Through a succession of beats, the Fox Sisters learned that the spirit was that of a peddler. He had been murdered, his throat slashed, for the sum of $500. He stated that he was hidden, buried in the basement, 10 feet below ground. On April 1st, 1848, an attempt to dig for the remains was halted due to flooding. It wasn't until November 22nd, 1904, when the school children were playing in the cellar, that the old Hydesville building that the discovery would be made. The children found skeletal remains along with the peddler's tin beneath the dirt in the crumbling cellar. For a period of 56 years, the Fox Sisters had been the subjects of ridicule and scorn. Finally, their claims of communicating with the deceased peddler were validated. Oh, creepy. Here we go. A terrifying tidbit. The Hydesville house, along with the peddler's remains and his tin, can be viewed at the central headquarters of American Spiritualists in Lilydale, New York. This is a true testament to the Fox Sisters' ability to communicate with the dead. I will have to look that up. Anyway, bye for now. This is day 13 of Spooky Stories. Hello, it is day 14 of Spooky Stories. We go all the way back to November 29th, 1892, to the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego, California. Built in 1888, Hotel del Coronado, designated a National Historic Landmark, is located at the water's edge on Coronado Island. This Victorian-era building is legendary for its superb atmosphere. Or is it that ethereal atmosphere? It appears that the Del Coronado is home to a ghost. Although rumors of murder abound, the sad tale goes back in 1892 to a young woman by the name of Kate Morgan, grief-stricken and jilted by her lover, committed suicide. So naturally, when guests report seeing the wispy image of a beautiful young woman walking through the bedrooms, hallways, and gardens, and I'm getting goosies, it's Kate that immediately comes to mind. In fact, there have been so many reports of strange occurrences that Christine Donovan, the Del Coronado's historian, has been recording visitors' ghostly experiences and has also written a book called Beautiful Stranger, The Ghost of Kate Morgan and the Hotel Del Coronado. Christine believes Kate to be relatively harmless, as the majority of the report sightings, I've still got goosies, including televisions and lights being turned on and off, glassware flying from the gift shop shelves. I don't know if that's harmless. The feeling of being brushed up against by someone walking past. However, there have been more dramatic stories involving Kate. One guest wrote that during the night, the ceiling fan above his head turned on for a short period of time and then turned off by itself. Upon waking up, he found that all the pillows had been removed from his bed. I'm getting serious goosies right now. And stacked atop his computer pyramid style. And just when you think it can't get any stranger, a couple enjoying a romantic Valentine's Day weekend had the scare of their lives when their bedding was ripped off their bodies by some unseen force. The story leads one to think that even in death, poor Kate is having difficulty bearing witness to lovers. Okay. That one creeped me out. For some odd reason, that one creeped me out. Yep. I mean, I literally have goosebumps if you can see this. So that concludes day 14. I'm now going to turn on the overhead light. It's a ceiling fan too. If that starts spinning, I am out of here, okay? Bye for now. Until next time.
Good evening. This is day 15 of Lady Heather's Spooky Stories. Before I begin, I need to put on my glasses. The date is October 12, 1898. Larnac Castle, New Zealand. Constructed of the finest materials, this impressive castle was erected by businessman, banker, and politician William James Larnac as a gift for his lovely wife, Eliza Jane. This expression of undying love for her had all the makings of a fairy tale, but it ended more like a Greek tragedy. Eliza died alone in her bedroom shortly after they moved in, grief-stricken. But in need of a companionship, William married Eliza's sister, Mary Ellen. She died, too, tragically 5 years later from blood poisoning. Oh, my! William again married, this time to Constance, a woman 21 years his junior. 5 months after his third marriage, his beloved daughter Kate died of typhoid at a tender age of 21. Tragedy struck again when William discovered that Constance was having an affair with his favorite son Douglas. Oh my! Guilt-ridden by what he had done, Douglas could not live with his betrayal and committed suicide. A few years later, with his business failing, William followed in his son's footsteps and shot and killed himself. After his death, the castle and the estate were sold at an auction. It became a private residence, a mental asylum, and finally a world-class hotel. Eek! Sighting of spirits of the Larnac family can be seen in the many rooms of the castle. Oh, well, isn't that frightful? This concludes day 15 of Spooky Stories.